Hey, what's up, Cindy? You do it?
I didn't finish this.
How much did you do?
Um, so I didn't do the section 1 and the section 4. I did only 2 and 3.
How long did it take you?
Hmm? Um, like 2 hours, maybe more than 2 hours. But like the section 2,
2 hours for both or each?
yeah, for both, for both.
Okay,
And
that's good. You
also,
finish all the questions?
section 2, I finished all the questions, but section 3, it was math without the calculator or something.
Mhm.
And I got so confused because my answers are right, but on the paper, there's no answer. You get it? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I'm
I have
confused.
this I have this proof that it's the answer, but it's not an answer. You get it?
So you think you did it right, but there was
Yeah,
no
but
answer choice to select.
exactly.
Okay, we can work on that one. And I'll show
Um,
you why you
and
probably.
and it was test. What was it? I'm not sure if I did the right SAT test sheet. I did SAT 8. Is it right?
Wait, so you did the first section and the second section, right?
No, I didn't
Or
do
no,
the
you did the second and the third.
because first section there was like too much English. It was like I couldn't really concentrate, so I just like go to the
Okay, we
second.
gotta fix that by hopefully the end of this month, um, or at the end of February.
Yeah,
Got to be really good at that section. Um, again, before you I know you may be thinking I don't know how hard it is when you're in a class with another language that's not your first language, but I do know how hard it is. It's just you have to focus and
yeah.
power through it. Like today I had a Spanish class and the teacher just spoke entirely in Spanish.
In
And
Spanish.
yeah, but you have
Fine.
to, yeah, you don't know Spanish. I know you don't know Spanish. You can't
I
say that.
know like some
No,
of them, like
it doesn't count.
slangs.
Well, see, we had to take a medical history in Spanish.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
So I
okay.
was so the thing is I get where you're coming from, but you got to focus and actually do
Yeah.
it. Because what is it? It took you 2 hours for those two sections, and I don't want to stress you out or make you
But it
freak
needs to
out.
be like shorter.
It has to be about half the time. So the first section, the one that you didn't want to do because it has too much English, it should take you
Just
about
too
an
much
hour.
reading.
Well,
Like,
yeah, but that's the point of the section is to
yeah,
test your reading
that's
ability.
true.
It's supposed to be 65 minutes for 52 questions. The second
Mhm.
section is writing. That should take you 35 minutes to complete, and it has
Writing?
44 questions. Yeah, the second session. It
Oh,
second section.
that was writing?
Yeah, it's testing your writing ability more so your grammar. So
Oh,
how
I
well
thought it
you're
was
able to.
grammar. But anyway.
Writing and grammar are interchangeable because you
Oh,
have to know grammar in order to write well.
okay.
The math no calculator, it should take you 25 minutes for 20 questions.
25 minminutes?
So we can practice that one. Okay, the math section should be easy points, should be give me. Because
Yeah.
the thing is in math, there's no there's a right and a wrong answer. Very definitively, there's a right and a wrong answer.
Yeah.
For English, it's a little bit more subjective. You could see how it would go one way or the other, but math, it's black and white. So we got to get those points down. And then the math calculator section. So the last section should take you 55 minutes for 38 questions. So the first section, the last section, are the longest sections. And the sections in the middle should be, in total, it should take you about an hour. So, and that's completing all of the questions. So we got to work on that.
Can I ask you the math questions? Because like there are a lot of stars right
Yeah.
And yeah, I like some of the math questions, they were like super easy. I'm like, oh, it's so easy. And like some of them, like I couldn't even like understand what this thing's talking about. So I was like, I
That's
felt
fair.
like I should, print some math questions in English and I should like,
Do them. See, the thing
yeah.
is, all of all of these like tests that I'm giving you, they're essentially just practice questions. Like they're old or old tests that they've released.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're all like similar to what you will see on the actual test. Do you know what number question it was?
Yeah. Wait, are we looking at the same SAT test? Mine was
Yeah,
test 8.
test 8. Can I give you number 5?
You gave me a 5, but like in my note, I can only find the test 8. I couldn't find the 5.
I mean, that's fine. If you did 8, we can go to 8.
I'll do the 5 next time. I promise.
Okay.
If you send me the link. But I did 8 this
It's in your
time.
email.
So sorry.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
good. I sent you the, what is it called? Even after I reminded Linda to tell you to do all of it, you only did half of it.
I mean, I woke up and then I
Yeah,
didn't.
I know. You probably just went back to sleep.
And yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then
You got to
and
get
then
some more discipline.
I try to do
You
this.
go, do you play basketball, right?
Yeah.
What happens when you don't, when you show up to practice late? Does your coach
Hey,
make fun?
what?
When you show up to practice late?
Oh, show up to practice late?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah, because I mean, we were like, my school's small. I told you, like 13
So
years.
our
Like,
coach would make us like run, either do
no.
100 push-ups or run an extra 2 miles.
Oh, okay. But like, we don't have fun. We don't have those.
You gotta have consequences. I don't know what consequences Linda can give you, but these are some consequences. Or self-imposed. You can impose consequences on yourself.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll um I'll stop drinking water. Right. And I'll
That
just
will kill you. Okay, so what question was it?
it was section 3, question
What
number
question?
1.
Oh,
And
the first
I
question.
know I know how to solve that question. And I literally solved it. And there's still answer in the freaking answer sheet.
Give me 1 second.
I'm so mad right now.
12. Oh, the answer is D.
Can you share the screen? Like,
Yeah.
what look at this. Wait, let me type it.
No, I know. Well, I know what the. So this is the question, right?
Exactly. Wait, wait,
Okay.
wait,
So
wait, wait.
here,
6.
I'll show you the easy way to do it.
Okay.
Don't even have. I can do this like you don't need to write it down if you don't want to.
I want to write it down.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
look.
Oh, okay.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
So whenever you have the same, so what you want to do is you want to put your variables. Your variables are essentially one part of the equation,
Mhm.
and your constants are another part of the equation. So you can write this as 3x plus x plus x plus x plus x
Mhm.
equals x plus x, right? And
Yep.
then -3 minus 2 equals 7. So we're going to simplify these. So
Mhm.
if you have x on one side, and so this is addition. So I can subtract an x from both sides. I can subtract another x from both sides. And now you're left with 4x,
Yeah.
right? And now this, I can add them together. So I get -5
Mhm.
and then 7. If I add 5, 0.
Hello.
Hello?
Oh yeah. The connection was bad. It was like, oh, that was fine. Okay.
Get -5,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, you were frozen. So I was like,
Am I still frozen?
no, 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 you're not. You're
Oh,
good.
Okay, 4x is equal to 12. What does
Mhm.
x equal?
3.
Mhm.
Wait. Can you go to the chat and check like what did I do wrong?
Okay.
No way.
2x minus 2x, 4x. Okay, so you did so your +1 is where you messed up there. You put instead of -3 minus 2, you did -3 plus 2. So you made it have a -1 on this side. And so when you transferred it over, you put a +1. You see?
Oh, wait. Let me try.
So your error was more with the constants.
Mm. Oh, wait.
Does that make sense?
Wait. I'm trying to. Oh, no way. I'm so dumb.
Not dumb, but it was a silly mistake.
Yeah, it
But
was.
you know, you
I
could.
knew I knew how to solve that problem. It was like
I am.
basic, simple problem, you know. Oh, and number two too. Because
You too.
yeah,
Okay.
the graph was like
No, explain to me how you solve it. Are you trying to solve it?
I didn't even try that one.
Okay. So I want you to work it out. Show me how you would solve it.
Huh?
Or you work it out. Like talk me through how you would go about doing it.
Oh, okay. So there's a graph, right? And I was like, so I need to find the what's it called? Equation of the graph.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
What's the equation of a line? Do you remember?
it was like y equals
Mm-hmm.
something x. No. I don't know what's in English.
Yeah, something X.
Yeah.
What is that something? What does it stand for?
The like
Mm-hmm. So what
mm-hmm.
is that?
What is that?
No, we went
Oh,
over this
oh,
before.
oh, it's like wait, let me wrote it down.
I forgot what it's called in Korean.
Oh, I don't know what it's
It's a triangle.
called in English. It's
I
like
know what it's called. I don't.
X, like so like X.
I over delta.
Huh?
Change in Y over change in X. It's also known as
Yeah,
this.
exactly. Changing Y over changing. That's what I'm trying.
Okay, so what's the change in Y over change in X?
Um, changing Y over changing X. Changing Y is 2 and changing X is 1.
Okay.
There's gonna be 1 over 2.
Okay.
Wait, what's
Repeat
it
what you
called?
just said, starting at the beginning.
Huh?
Repeat what you just said, starting at the beginning.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, D equals 1 over 2.
No,
And
no, no.
no,
What are we trying to solve for?
the equation of
Okay.
the graph.
And the equation of the graph, what? So it's Y is equal to what times X?
Y is equal to X. Y is equal to,
You just wrote it down for me. What is it?
I forgot in English. Change?
Mm-hmm. You can, okay, think about this. You don't have to do this in like you can assume that everything. So okay, let's put it this way: math is a universality. It's a fundamental law of the universe, which means it's constant across languages, constant across time, constant across worlds. It's universal, essentially. It's constant across the universe. So no matter what you do, if you recognize like this is a type of problem, like slope, for example, like change in y over change in x, that's a constant. Finding the equation of a line is going to be the same no matter where you are in the world. So if it helps you to think of it in Korean terms, think of it in Korean terms. Like there's nothing stopping you from that. Sure, you're gonna have to read the problem in English.
Okay,
You'll have to.
I'll do in Korean term, and you need to understand for me, okay? Since you're like multilingual, so
I'm not great at Korean, but you can try it. Go ahead.
Yeah, of course. So it's X 증가량분의 Y 증가량.
No. Switch
Oh.
those.
No, I'm talking the right way because in Korea we read the bottom first to get it.
Okay, fine. Fine, you read the bottom first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, keep going.
Okay, so X is M in this graph. So
if you're reading the bottom first, what's the change in X?
1,
Okay. And then what's the change in Y?
2.
Okay. So what's the slope?
A.
Correct. But you said before it was B.
Yeah.
The thing is, you know how
No.
to do these. If it helps you to think about it in how you did in Korea, do that. There's nothing stopping you from like whatever way is easier. I'll give you one way to do it. You don't have to choose my way.
That's true. I even bought this book. It's like translating all the Korean math terms into English. I bought this when I was in South Korea. I was like, oh, I should know all those terms. And then I realized that like they read those like we read it from the bottom and they read it from the top. And I was like,
yeah. I mean, honestly, whatever is the way that you learned it first is probably the way you're going to stick with forever.
yeah.
Just don't even.
Change.
Yeah.
Like,
and you shouldn't have to. Because math is universal.
Yeah, because like in my school, my math teachers keep forcing me to use calculator. Like some of the questions are like
if you don't need to use it
without the
don't use it. If you can solve a problem faster without a calculator than with a calculator correctly, don't use a calculator.
Yeah, I can do it correctly.
Okay, and then why is there no plus whatever?
Which one?
What is the last part of the equation? Y is equal to mx plus. What is b?
Oh, the reason why it doesn't have b is it's in the 0.0.
The origin, but yes. So when the b is considered the y-intercept, so along the y-axis, wherever you are, that's your b. So if this point was at 1, the b would be 1. So you'd have plus 1. Was that 2? It'd be plus 2. So -1 be -1. Does that make sense?
Yep.
I'm sure. Yeah, you know that. Okay, any other questions on this math section?
Okay, so number 3. Okay. I chose A, but I'm not sure.
So it's correctly gives T in terms of E, O, and M. So you're just moving stuff around, right? Yeah. So what have you heard of? Well, how would you do this first? I want to know, how would you do this? Think about it. If you were in Korea, when you did math in Korea, how would you do it?
First, I would infer.
No, none of that BS. Come on. How would you actually do it?
Okay. So they pulled the P out, right? So the E needs to go in. I don't know, to be honest.
So there's this thing called PEMDAS. Oh my goodness.
PEMDAS. We did that.
Yeah, I mean, I bet you did. It's very common. My parents taught me when I learned as BODMAS. Have you ever heard of that?
Nope.
Oopsies, D. So parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. These are something called your order of operations. Have you ever heard of that? Okay, well, basically, it's called order of operations, which means the order you operate. So the things that the sequence that you do things in. So you see your parentheses are first.
Yeah.
Do you have any parentheses?
No.
No. So you don't do that first. Do you have any exponents?
I don't know what that
Exponent?
is.
This is an exponent.
Oh, no.
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 Okay. Do you have any multiplication? Well, multiplication or division and addition and subtraction go together. So do you have any
Well, they
multiplication?
don't have. Oh, wait.
What's being divided here?
Does 4m counts as a multiplication or no?
Yeah. What also is a multiplication or division?
The 6 in the top of.
Good. So so that's the first step that we need to do. We need to get rid of this 6. Because what we're trying to do, as you can see here, you're inferring, right? You need to isolate P. So in order to isolate P, we have to get rid of the 6. And it's being divided by 6. So what's the opposite of division?
Multiplying 6.
So what will we do to both sides?
Multiply 6.
Very good. So that's 6e. So right now we have 6e is equal to O plus 4m plus P. Can you do this now?
Yeah.
What's the answer?
Oh, hold up. 6e. Okay.
I just think you got it right.
Wait.
Wait.
I'm right. It's A.
Yeah. Very funny.
Actually, I infer the question. And it was right. But now I know how to solve it like properly.
Yeah. So good job. You had it right for the wrong reasons, which means technically not good job, but we'll take every small victory.
So the
right?
consequence is right. So okay. And number, oh, I love those number 4 questions because I'm 100% sure I'm right. Like I'm so good at those like
Good.
questions.
What was the answer?
The answer was C. Right? Right? It has to be right. Or else I'll stop drinking water from now on. No. Why are you laughing?
Stupid.
What?
Stop drinking water now. It's crazy. RT is equal to TU. It's an isosceles triangle. Dang it, I have to do math. 180 70, 66. 66 plus 31 minus 180. 83. 3, 180. 147. Sure. You're fine.
Right?
So you know how you're supposed to do, right? These two are equal, which means this
Yes.
angle is equal to that angle.
Yes.
So, okay, I'm good.
I didn't infer anything.
I'm proud of you. Any other questions on these?
Number 5. I solved it, but I'm not sure.
Sounds like we got to work on math. I think I'm just going to give you math homework for
Right?
the next
No,
2 weeks.
because that's what I felt today. I thought math would be like, super easy section, but it wasn't like.
Well, the thing is, you're getting these right.
Really?
Yeah, you're just spending too much time on them.
Oh, so
okay.
I
The width
chose
of the rectangular dance floor is
I chose
W. Okay, so what was wrong about it? Like, what was hard?
just like because I'm for this question. If the question is like I chose a question, but I'm not sure it's like most of them were I just like infer the question.
That's fine, but what I want you to do is be sure of the things. So you can read that English book of like what terms mean what.
Mhm.
Do you know what perimeter means?
Perimeter?
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh, let me search it up.
No. I want you to. I want to see if you know what it means.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what it means. Okay. Do you know what length and width are?
Yeah, like
Okay.
length.
Okay, length and width. It's talking about a rectangle. Do you know what the length and width are of a rectangle?
Rectangular. It's like
So if I had a rectangle, which is the length and what's the width?
length is
Wait, draw it again. Which part?
like
Down. Okay, what you're drawing for me right now
yeah.
is the perimeter.
Wait, what? I thought it was length.
Yeah, this is the length. And this is the width. And you're drawing this, which is the perimeter. So now that you know that, what does the perimeter mean? Okay, but in words, not drawings.
Oh, the whole rectangle.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just realized it's okay. 2W plus 2L.
Very good. There you go. Yeah. So it's 2W plus 2L.
Yep.
Okay. And the length is 6 feet longer than the width. So length is equal to width plus 6. So what's the answer?
A.
So 1 of length is equal to width plus 6. This is 2 length.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
come on. You know it.
Okay. The reason why I'm confused is I thought the answer is like 2W plus 12 or something.
Okay, well, if this is the perimeter, you know 2W plus 2L is the perimeter.
Yeah.
and it's saying the width is W and the length is 6 feet longer than width. So we know that the length is that. We can plug L into this equation.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
there you go.
Huh. Okay, okay. I found the answer. It's B.
There you go. But see how that, like, so you know how to do it. You just need to like think a little bit longer for
Yeah,
answering, right?
yeah.
And the
Oh, wait,
thing
can I copy that? Like,
copy this. You already know. You can write it. You can write it down. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, because like I don't want to forget the width and length, you know,
Perimeter.
because I feel like I'm gonna forget tomorrow because that's what it
Yeah.
usually works. To me.
Yeah. Give me
And
1 second. Um.
okay.
Okay. This is an Algebra 1 formula chart. Dang it. I just want the picture.
Okay.
This is stupid. Give me an actual. No. Okay, cool. Mathematics chart.
Mhm.
For everything mathematics wise, this is all you need to know. Pythagorean theorem, remember that?
Mhm.
Slope of line, um, slope intercept form of an equation, you know that. Area of a rectangle,
Mhm.
triangle, trapezoid, circle,
What's
perimeter.
trapezoid?
Trapezoid is a four-sided figure that is not a rectangle, where the side.
Oh, 사다리꼴. Wait. Give me 1 second. Like this?
Correct. That is a trapezoid.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that word.
Okay.
Satori. How do you say again?
사다리꼴. 사다리 means letter, like letter,
Sadari.
like the letter. You
Yeah.
climb up the letter. That
Oh.
사다리 means letter, so like 사다리꼴. 꼴 is like, I don't know, some kind of shape or something.
Sadari.
So 사다리꼴, like it's like letter shape, you know.
Oh, I guess kind of. I don't know. I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Sadari. Okay. Yeah. So the trapezoid, you need to know the area of that, the perimeter. Okay. Basically, what is a perimeter?
Perimeter.
So if I
Two
walk around the perimeter of my school,
plus 2L.
okay, yes, but in realistic terms, if someone
Like,
asks you walk around the perimeter of the school, you're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna walk the 2L plus 2W. No.
no, I'm gonna walk the around the school. Like,
Very good. So imagine that if you ever need that, you don't know the shape, right? You have no idea, and they're asking you for the perimeter. All you have to do is calculate the distance around the figure, right? And then if you're looking for area, because sometimes these questions aren't easy, like an easy. Oops, that's not it. That's not it. There we go. Suppose you have a figure that looks like this. That's stupid. Well, imagine this was a rectangle. this, like this. Okay? And it said, find the perimeter of this shape.
Oh, then it's like the whole thing.
Exactly.
Like 건널비.
Sure, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
But so you would need to find this length, this length, this length, this length, this length.
Yeah.
This,
I
yeah,
get it. I
all
get it.
over. If you need to find the area of this, you would break it up. You would find the area of this triangle, then the area of this triangle, and the area of the rectangle, and add them together. Okay.
Okay.
They may give you something like this. I just wanted you to be prepared. Would you know how to do this? I
Yep.
gave you, huh?
Yeah. Now
Okay,
I
good.
know.
Now you know. Don't forget, because I know they're going to give you a question like this.
Let's put it in my head.
Yeah, just keep in your head.
Mhm.
That's the trick. Okay. Any other ones?
I chose C on the number 6, but I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure, but I want to know if it's right or wrong.
You didn't look at the answer key and check them like I told you to?
No, I didn't look at the answer because I want to be honest. And when
Well, no, I told
nice
you to
person.
check your answers after you finish.
That's true.
Lazy girl. It's okay, I'm lazy too.
God. Question 6C.
Math. Question 6 is B. So this is how you do it. Consists of the y coordinates that satisfy all of the points of the system above. So this is how I would do it. You can draw. So I would honestly, the easiest way is to draw this out. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. So x is greater than 5/2. Which means on a coordinate system, that would be somewhere up here, like 2.5. 2.5 and greater. And this is y is greater than 2x minus 1. Starting at -1 and going up at 2x. And it's saying y is greater than that. Oh, sorry. X is greater than. Oh, I did this wrong. Oopsies. Ignore my stupidity.
Oopsies.
Okay. X is greater than 2.5. 2.5 would be like here, somewhere around there. And it's saying x is greater than 2.5, and this is y is greater than 2x minus 1. So up there. So the answer would be somewhere in here. Now it's saying, what are all the y coordinates for the points to satisfy the system of inequalities? So it's asking for what values of y are this, right? So we need to find is where x is equal to 5/2, right? And up. So where does x equal 5/2? Well, you just plug in 5/2 for this. 5 minus 1, 4.
Wait, I thought x was smaller than no. 5/2 was smaller than x.
Yeah, that would be if it was a negative. If you have a negative sign, when you divide by the negative sign, you flip the greater than less than. But if it's positive, if everything's positive like it is here, you don't flip it when you divide by 2.
Yeah, I know. Like the sign is like this. It's not equal.
Here, this is, well, it's not greater than or equal to. It's not an equal to sign, right? Equal to sign would be like this.
Yeah.
It's a greater than sign. Like honestly, you don't even have to remember greater than, less than. Whatever is the bigger side, like the bigger angle is gobbling up something bigger.
Yeah.
So x is the bigger one and 5/2, because the 5/2 has the small end and the x has the big end. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that shows that x is greater than 5/2.
Okay.
Okay. That's why it's anything above that line.
So if I put that inside there, then it'll be 5 minus 1. So the answer is B.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mhm.
All right, cool. Any other ones?
7 and 8. And
Yeah,
like
this is-
mostly like all of them, to be honest.
Okay. 7, what'd you put?
7. I didn't really choose anything. I just put
Okay.
the star sign. Because
Okay.
I did it, I solved it, but none of the answer keys were like,
None of them gave you the right answer?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, no.
Mm.
So- oh. Okay, I want you to try to do it on your own and show me how you do it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Um,
first step.
so I have to do it again.
No. I didn't say it's wrong. I don't even know what happened. So what's the first step? What would you do first?
That root sign. Is it root?
The square root sign? Well, you have, before you can do
Mhm.
anything to this, you have to move it, you have to make it on one side of the equation.
Yeah.
So you have to get rid of this 4 first. How'd you get rid of the
Oh.
4?
Over there.
Okay, and then what happens?
-4. Negative
Very
4.
good.
Negative
And
4.
then you get what?
Too bad I don't know how to read that.
X plus 6 equals x plus 3
Yeah.
minus 4.
Mhm.
So you get x what?
X minus 1.
Very good. And now what do you do?
And now,
How do you get rid of the square root?
you need to get rid of the square root. So 2x
What do you have to do to both sides?
2x plus 6.
Okay, well that's correct. You're
Mhm,
getting rid of the square root, right?
mhm.
But whatever you do to one side of the equation, you have to do the other side of the equation.
Other side.
So what do you do the other side?
The what's it called? Square. Do the 2x plus 6. Multiply this 2x plus 6.
Okay, well, think about if this was a problem in Korea, what would you do? How would you solve it?
I will. But I have to speak Korean.
That's fine. Speak
Okay.
Korean.
Okay.
Okay.
It's so awkward. Okay.
Why?
Cause I was about to speak full Korean, like 이거를
Okay.
옆쪽으로 넘겨서.
Just continue. However you would like to do it.
Okay. I'm not sure if like multiplying or dividing that 2x plus 6.
Okay,
with
well, the
X
2x
minus-
plus 6 has nothing to do with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nothing to do
I
with
thought because to get rid of this root thingy,
it. Mm-hmm.
need to like what was it?
You're right. You can multiply it by this square root of 2x plus 6.
Yeah.
But you can also do something else. What's the other thing that you can do? Because you're trying to get rid of the square root.
Yeah.
So if, okay, here. Maybe you haven't learned this yet. I'm pretty sure you have, but maybe you haven't. So I'll show you it this
Okay.
time. So x to the 1/2
Mhm.
is the same thing as the square root of x. So if we want to get rid of, if we want to
So
get,
like make it into 1/x-1.
no. Okay, so here, so we'll go, so you can make an exponential form,
Mhm.
right? So what we do to this equation is we square it.
Mhm.
If you square the equation, the exponents cancel out and you're just left with x. Does that make sense? You're
Mhm.
squaring the whole side. So like, let's say we have x plus 2 is equal to, oh, the square root of x plus 2 is equal to 6. We square both sides. You get 36 is equal to x plus 2.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's why I said multiply 2x plus 6 to x-1.
yes, but you don't multiply by square root of x plus 2. You square the whole side of the equation. There's a difference between that, but do you understand why you square it instead of multiplying it? Here, let me explain. So instead of squaring both sides,
Oh, yes. Yes,
why?
I do. Because that's how it works in the room.
You don't understand. Come on, I was a student once too. I know all of the tricks. Well, I am still a student, so if you don't understand it, don't say you don't understand it. We can always go through it. So look, square root of x plus 2. If we multiply both sides of the equation by square root of x plus 2,
Mm-hmm.
we're still left with square root of x plus 2 on the other side.
Yeah.
So we still have this square root problem. To get rid of that square root problem, we need to square both sides.
Mm.
Or cube, or to the 4th power, depending on whatever power is in this thing. If you have just this sign, it normally means square root. It could be cube root, or to the 4th, or to the 5th, or whatever, so on and so on. And whatever you do, you just raise that exponent to whatever power is in that.
Okay. Oh, you're frozen.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay.
Wait, no. Your screen is
No?
frozen.
Is it
Oh,
still
wait.
frozen?
No, you're moving now. Okay,
Okay.
you're moving.
Sorry. Okay, so you have.
No, you're frozen again.
You serious?
Oh,
My internet.
you just moved when you said serious.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah. So if it's the cubic root, you would cube it, and you would cube both sides. Whatever you do to one side, you have to do the other. If you remember, we talked about PEMDAS.
Yeah.
This is the exponent phase. So your exponents are your second thing in the equation. But remember, you can only do the exponents and the multiplication and division when it's isolated. Do you know what isolated means? In basketball, has anyone ever said ISO on you?
No.
You know what I'm talking, you know what I'm talking about? Okay,
I know
well,
what isolation is, like in
exactly.
contemporary dance, when I did contemporary dance.
Okay,
Like,
what is isolation?
but I don't know the meaning, to be honest. I just know
What do
that
you do?
like move, like Improvise
Is anyone else around? Is anyone else around you when you're doing isolation? Or are you by yourself?
by myself.
Yeah. So isolation is essentially by itself. Like no one's around you.
Oh, okay.
So another thing is like when you're in basketball, if this ever happens to you, it's funny. Isolation. If someone says ISO, they're saying isolation means they want a one-on-one. It's just you versus them. You're isolated.
Oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Maybe my coach doesn't use that vocab because he knows that I'm too ESL. Like I would understand what that means.
I don't think that's the reason, but maybe they just don't use ISO anymore. They used it when I was a
So
kid. So you would isolate this, which is why we moved the 4 first. Does that make sense? Because
yep.
if we squared this thing, this whole side, and then this whole side,
Oh, then it'll be like chaos. No,
exactly,
I don't like it.
exactly. So that's why we do that.
Okay.
So if we do that, we get 2x plus 6 is equal to x minus 1 squared. Can you do this?
Of course.
All right, let's see
Of
it.
course. Wait, hold up. Let me do it. Can you read this?
Yeah.
Oh, my handwriting's trash. This is excellent.
And yeah, I know. Um, then, so what's the answer? So now simplify it.
Oh, sorry. um. Oh. Wait. I don't need to do that. Cause
What?
no, cause to find the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Mhm. Oh. Oh. So the answer is C.
Okay, why is it C?
Um.
Okay, wait. Let's see. X minus 5. Okay, that's good. And then you separate out 5 and 1.
And then
So it
minus.
could be 5. Okay, it's fine.
Right?
So you have those two answer choices. So now you have the square root of 2x plus 6 is equal to x minus 1. And if you have -1, you put in -1 for that. Assuming that all this is fine, you have -1 minus 1 equals -2. So you got a negative number. Something that's square rooted is giving you a negative number. Is that possible? No, right? Unless it's an imaginary number, which you told me you know about, right?
Imaginary number.
Yeah, you told me you know about imaginary numbers.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So is this possible that this is an imaginary number? No, it's not.
No.
Because there's no I and all that stuff. So -1 cannot be a solution. Can
No.
5 be a solution?
No.
5 can't be a solution either.
Sometimes, but no.
Why sometimes?
Because,
If I plug 5 into X, is it going to give me a negative or positive number?
oh, actually, yeah, it's gonna give you a positive number. So yeah.
Okay, so what's the answer?
5? No, wait, B?
Very good.
Wait, I thought it was C. But
So
like, oh, it
why
needs
is it not
C.
C?
Because there is -1 in it. That can make imaginary number.
Yes, that's the reason. Because a square root can't give you a negative number without there being an imaginary in it. And since there's no imaginaries in the answer, it's not I, it's -1. It doesn't count.
Oh,
So, see, they're trying to trick you. Like
yeah.
you know what imaginaries are. You know why a square root can't equal a negative number. You just got to be careful and check. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What'd you put for 8?
For 8. I tried. I literally made that. What's it called? How do you say this? Like something over something. What's
Fraction?
fraction? Yeah, I made the fraction.
Mm-hmm.
Let me write down.
So what'd you do? So the
it's
first
like,
step here is to factor. So you have x and x. The easiest way to factor this would be x and then x squared
mhm.
minus 9. On the bottom, can you factor this out?
Yeah.
What's the factors?
Give me 1 second. No, wait. It's
I'm not going to give you the answer. Don't worry.
x minus 3. Oh, and don't forget the parentheses. And x plus 1.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can you factor this out?
Yeah, I know how to factor that out.
Okay.
Yeah, hold up. Mm. It's like
It's Girl Scout cookie season.
Girl Scout?
Cookies, yeah. Do you know what those are?
Huh?
Do you know what Girl Scout cookies are?
I've heard of it. And Phineas and Ferb. You know what Phineas
my
and Ferb?
God.
Like Isabella. She's like,
Yeah.
what you doing? And she's like, Girl Scout cookie. But I've never seen them in person. So I thought it was a fantasy. But it seems
No.
like it's real.
People. Yeah. Okay, wait, continue. Come on, we got 2 minutes.
Look at this. I did it.
X minus 3.
Cause
Okay, think about that again. Is it
okay.
minus 3 or plus 3? So this factors into what?
Mm,
So you got minus 3 for sure.
yeah.
To make -9 and you have a -3,
Mm-hmm.
can you if you multiply by another -3, what would that give you? -3 times -3 is what?
+3.
Huh?
Oh, wait, what?
-3 times -3 is,
Oh, +9.
yeah. So in order to make it a -9, what do you have to do?
+9.
No, +3.
+3.
Yeah. Do you see why? But do you see why it has to be +3?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay. Good.
I
So
know.
which answer choice would it be?
So it'd be D.
Very good. But that wasn't hard, right? You did that.
Hmm?
I mean, make sure you check your work and don't do it too fast. I want you to do it quickly, but I don't want you to do it so quickly that you miss it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's the hardest part.
Just taking your time with it.
I mean, but I sometimes like I take my time and then I miss it up.
Okay. Well, here's your homework. You can choose any SAT test that you want.
Mhm.
Just to finish the whole thing. And because you didn't finish this test, your added homework is you do this one as well. So the thing is, if you don't do
Okay.
them for a week, they're just going to keep piling up. And at some
Okay.
point, you're going to have to finish all of them. Or, I mean, you could just not do them and then get a bad score, but I would want you to get a good score, so you should do them.
Yeah.
So now your homework is, you can, and I'll send the link in the chat for all the practice tests.
Okay.
You can choose whichever one you want. Um, choose whichever one you want, do the full test, and then check your answers because they also come with an answer key. So I want you to do that. And I'm not so much concerned about your timing on this as I am concerned about you getting them right. So you know how that you're able to do like the answers and you're able to get them right if you sit there and you think about it for a little bit, because I know you're able to do it because I sit there and make you think about it. So take as long as you need to, but I want you to get the answers right. We're going for quality, not quantity.
Oh, quality, not quantity.
Yes, but I still want you to finish all of them. Don't get me wrong. You still have to finish all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, but do a practice test, a full length practice test over the weekend if you want to do it Sunday, if you want to do it Saturday, if you want to come back from school on Friday. I doubt you want to do it on Friday, but you want to do that too. But you have to do it.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I got into the audition thing. They call me back.
Yeah, how was that?
They call me back. And
nice.
and on Sunday, after like I did my SAT thingy and then I fell asleep and then I woke up and then they're like, oh, like we have this like meeting or something. And then I got into the Zoom and then my mom's like, oh, just go to like better other agencies like that one looks just like, like lame academy, so it's not
So
gonna
you're not gonna do it?
but it's okay. Let me focus on SAT.
Yeah, you should focus on SAT.
Yeah.
But hey, now you know if you ever want to do an audition, you have a good chance of getting it, right?
What did you say?
You got it? You got this audition, right? You like they called you back.
Yeah.
I mean, you chose not to accept it, but they still called you back. So like now, if you want to apply for another one, you have something to say, yes, I got called back for this audition.
Oh, I can say that.
Yes, because that is true, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Gives you leverage. But yeah, focus on your SATs. Those are like academics. See, the thing is, like acting is something, creative fields come and go. But if you're smart and you have a lot of knowledge and you get good scores and you know how to take care of yourself, that will last forever. There's a saying, give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man a fish, and you feed him for life. Right? The whole objective here is to feed you for life, not just a day.
Okay. And I just realized There's only your face in the screen. It reminds me of the game, like what's the game? Like you punch.
Whack-a-mole.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just like
I'm not sure how I feel about that, but okay. I'm just being lazy and relaxing in my chair.
That was
But
so funny. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
okay. Any last minute questions, comments, concerns?
No, I'll do it.
Yeah, you better.
I will.
Got to get a good grade on this test. It's important.
Yeah.
Well, I sound like an old man. Like constant nagging. You're really making me sound like an old man here. Like do the work so I don't have to sound like a grandpa, you know?
You're only like, you're only like 3 years.
Exactly. So don't make me
Like,
sound and feel old.
maybe you're already an old man, who
Yeah,
knows?
I'm just halfway in the grade already.
Thank you.
All right. Catch you later, Cindy.